dear friend, once again you are welcome to the Resolve for you. This is the 17th class about our DaVinci Resolve tutorials, and in the last class we have already discussed about this keyboard shortcuts. These keyboard shortcuts are very important. This is the second part of our that class. If you haven't seen that class, please see. That's very necessary. In this class we will talk some very amazing shortcut keyboard which will save your lots of time. And don't skip the video, friend, because if you want to skip the video and see some parts of video, you can't understand everything. Then when you start editing, it will be problematic. Please listen attentively every part in detail, then it will be beneficial for you, and listen till the end. Once you see this video, you don't need to go to another video on YouTube. I have worked hard for your tutorial. So dear friend, don't forget to subscribe. One subscription gives me a lot of motivations. Let's jump into Resolve for you. Hello dear friends, now we are in the edit page of DaVinci Resolve. We have a last project about the shortcut customizations and the use of shortcuts. So in the last video we learned how to move one video to another place, left to right, right to left, and how we can play fast, and we can play backward. There are play forward and backward. There are shortcuts for that. If you haven't followed those classes, please go to those classes and see, because it's very important to connect to this class. See, today's shortcuts will be also very important because these shortcuts are very comfortable. So once you know, it will be very easy to work. See, it actually these shortcuts saves a lot of our time. If you don't know shortcuts, then video editing will be very boring and it takes a lot of time. For example, if you want to edit a video in 1 hour, you can do the same work in 3 hours. I have experience. That's why I give importance to these shortcuts and customization. For our customization of keyboard shortcut, you just come here. You see here. We just click here. Here we have keyboard customization, control plus alt plus key. We click here and just we type here trim, trim, trim. You see. Now we come here. You see this trim. This for trim end, shift plus this our right bracket, trim start, shift plus left bracket for trim mode. You see here I'm highlighting actually just T. Trim to selection, so we don't need, so it's no need to assign. If you want, you can assign here, but you can actually change if you want according to. I don't want to change, but you can change. For example, you can S, you can click here S or T. You can actually click here and you can add anything. I don't want to add, so for me this is okay. And then it's just you can save the changes. Here you see I have some preset. You can delete your, I have DaVinci Resolve Rakesh presets. I can actually delete or here and export new presets if you want, import presets, save as new presets. Actually I want to show the main things now here on our timeline and on the cut tab. Now after being familiar with our shortcut customization about trim at a start and end, now we apply here. You see, just we want to apply here. Just what I will do shift plus. You see, just I have pressed shift plus our left bracket. We have trimmed here. No, I want to trim here. This I don't need this because here there is no sound. What I will do, shift plus right bracket. You see, automatically we have just cut this part. No problem is that this is the edit tab and you see here gap. Now we have to fill this gap. We have to come here. You see my mouse cursor here. We press here, then backspace. Then I have to fill this gap. Now here I have to fill this gap. Again I have to press here and just press backspace. Now we have filled this gap. But when we come to the cut tab, we will apply the same thing here. You see, we take any other video in cut tab. For example, I take this video. For example, I want to trim here. You see, shift plus our left bracket. You see, automatically cut the space and fill the gap. That's why cut tab is very important for trimming. So remember, when you work in the DaVinci Resolve, you have to work for trimming always in cut tab. Cut tab. For example, I want to cut here and it will automatically fill the gap. You see, Shift plus right bracket. You see, it has filled the gap automatically here. You see here. Actually here, I just highlight. You see here. It has filled the gap. Here it has filled the gap and automatically adjusted. We didn't do anything. We just click shift plus our left bracket. Here we clicked shift plus right bracket. In this way, it's so handy, so comfortable. That's why I often use this cut tab for our trimming, not editing tab. It's very very important. Remember this. Now I write about this so that it will be more clear for you, and remember these shortcuts because these shortcuts are very important. Trim at a start, shift plus this left bracket. So this was the shortcut. These shortcuts are very important. Now there is another shortcuts which I have already used, like C. We have a shortcut for C or Control plus B for our cut our video into parts or split video into parts. There is one shortcuts also for this Control plus this slash. It's actually we use this for trimming. For trim video, for split video into two parts. Actually this is also shortcuts is very important. We use this split into parts. So you see, now I want to split this video. Just I will use there is one important keyboard shortcut I just mentioned here. This is a control plus this is a control plus this slash. This means we can use this control plus slash to just cut video into two parts. We have also this shortcut control plus B. It's actually work the same like control plus this slash. And we have also I have assigned one shortcut for this C in DaVinci Resolve. It's very convenient. Just I place C and I cut in video into two parts. Now I show you. You see my playhead is here. I just press here control plus slash. You see I have cut video into two parts. Just in this way you can cut your video into two parts. There is a one shortcut shift plus backspace for ripple delete. I have mentioned in the last class. If you want to delete this, like if you want to manually delete, you have to like delete remove the gap. It will be very long. So here you see shift plus backspace or just delete. It's we can use is like ripple delete. I just press here shift plus backspace. You see automatically fill the gap. No, I control Z, I return. I want to use delete key. Just I will click here and I will just press delete on our keyboard. It has automatically deleted the some parts. No, Devika in kindergarten here. She's reciting a poem in the kindergarten. The, the teacher is telling good, so it's appreciation. She's appreciating. Actually, this is our work of these keyboard shortcuts are very handy, very comfortable. It saves our lots of time. So no, you have understood. If you want to trim any part from any video, I just return here. Once again I want to show you. You see, I want to delete this video, this part. I will just press here shift plus our left bracket. You remember, I have deleted here. No, I want to delete here at the trim at the end, or cut this part at the end. I want to trim here, and I just click here shift plus this our right bracket. You see. But in the cut tab, in the edit page, you have to fill the gap like in this way. That's I use cut tab is very important. Same thing I perform you once again in the cut tab. I come to any video, for example here. For example, I want to just, I don't need this part. For example, I want to trim this, trim at the start. I will I will use shift plus our left bracket. Remember, I have just trimmed here. And now I want to trim this part, this part. I will just click, you see, automatically adjust the gap in the cut tab. But this gap is not automatically adjusted in our edit tab. It's a very important, remember this. That's why we use cut tab always for trimming our video, especially our clip. Now I want to trim at the end, and I automatically I want to close the gap. What I will do? Shift plus just, you see, shift plus just our right bracket. You see, automatically it has just closed the gap or adjusted the gap, removed the gap. So now we come here to our edit page. You see, edit page. One important thing I want to show you. T is our trimming mode. You know, T we use for trimming. Actually, this shortcut T. So remember this shortcut. I will click T, and I can trim like this. I will press here. I can trim. In the last classes I have told you, if you want to trim here, just click. You see, just once you click, it will be activated. You can trim like this, beginning, at the end. Actually, this is a very handy. These shortcuts are very handy. So this was our second class about these shortcuts. Hello friend, how was the class? Please tell me. Don't forget to comment in the comment box, and please write you have any suggestion to improve the video, and practice after finishing this class. See my video in the one screen, in the second screen. Please practice how I trim the video at the beginning, at the fast, so fast, and use this cut tab. Cut tab is very important. It saves our lots of time. This was the class for you today. So wait for the next class, will be more interesting. Please follow the class every day, comment, subscribe, and this subscription give me a lots of motivation, dear friends. I work hard for this to give you a creative video. If I don't see any subscription or comment, it actually disappoints me a lot. So I think in the next few classes it will be more interesting for you. We are actually in the editing tab. Dear friends, take care, bye. We see you in the next class.